What's going on with everybody? It's your boy Eric, aka Young God, coming to you live in the Green Dungeon, giving it to you real raw rugged. And I have somebody on FaceTime as you see. Now I'll let her introduce herself. Who do we have?
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Just Angie out of H-Town. What it do, boos?
Now, before we even get to this interview, I usually don't do this, but I usually don't interview like models and people like that. So on the side, I have like your Instagram page on the side, so they see all your lovely pictures. So for you guys that can't see her lower half, now you see everything. you see you just see her from the neck up, but now you see everything. You're like, oh man, now I see why you interviewing her. So yeah, y'all see everything and everything she got. So let's get right into it, man. How you doing today?
I am wonderful. Thank you so much for having me, Eric. I'm doing great. Thank you.
Now, I'm glad I got this interview because when I first emailed you, I didn't think it was gonna happen because you was hit me with like the who is you, like what you doing, what you want, what you doing, what you doing. I'm like, okay, this is definitely not finna go, but I'm like, I'm gonna send her a link to one of my interviews. I don't know, let me just see. So I sent her a link and she was like, I'm watching your interview, chilling. And I see you wear the same head wrap I do, a bonnet. She was like, "Let's do the interview, boo." And I was like, "Oh, all right, I guess I got it." So, I thought you was gonna be mean, but I just want to let you know that you seem like a very, very, very nice person.
I am a very nice person. I'm fun loving, easy going, love life, love to laugh. I'm very silly, but I'm also very serious when it comes down to serious matters. But nah, to get along with, just don't rub me wrong and everything is good. Woo.
Now, for people who don't know you, explain like what do you do, like who you are.
Well, you know what? That is a great question because there's a misconception that my whole life is Instagram, bouncing my weekend cruise and this sort of thing. And that's a part of my persona, the Just Angie persona. But I am a businesswoman, first of all. I own several businesses. I have worked independently for myself for the last almost 15 years with various businesses, successful businesses, I might add. So, the thing with Instagram is a blessing in and of the fact that I wasn't looking for it. Instagram found me,
Mm.
so to speak. I posted a picture. The picture was taken off of one blog site, put on another site, and the rest is history. The picture went viral, and my fan base grew and grew and grew, and here I am. But I'm a nerd by nature. I love books. I love to read, and I'm a tax professional. I am an IRS certified tax professional. Is what I do. I'm also a real estate investor. I trade the E-mini on the S&P 500. Um, I have a veterans group home that I have went through all type of hoops and loops to get opened. As far as getting my licensing and my permits to get that done, it's not quite open yet, but it's going to be open very soon. Um, I do all kinds of things. I'm just an all around Renaissance woman.
What was the picture that blew up? Like, was it a picture of you? Like, what was it?
It was a picture of me on the beach. I was turning 47 years old at the time, so it was a couple years ago, and I had made the comment. I said, "This is what 47 looks like beaches," and that's what the picture was captioned, and the picture went viral. It was a picture. I had been working out for like about almost a year and a half, 2 years, so I had lost a lot of weight. I was much smaller than I am right now. I had lost a lot of weight and had on a two-piece suit, and the picture went viral.
So now, after it went viral, like, were you expecting that, or did that just come out of nowhere?
No, I wasn't expecting it. The picture, I posted it on Facebook, and at that time, I posted all type of pictures on Facebook. Pictures of me and my dog, pictures of me and my children, my grandchildren, different things like that. And no, the picture was actually stolen, taken unauthorized, and posted on Instagram where it went viral. And it was a question of they couldn't believe how old I actually was. I'm always thought to be a lot younger than what I am, and so it went viral. But no, I definitely wasn't looking for it. Shortly after that, I was probably at about maybe 60, 70,000 followers back then. They started reaching out, random after work. Nova was probably one of the first and biggest companies that reached out to me, and since then, I've done had worked for over 20 companies, small companies, big companies alike. I just got a lot of stuff going on. Getting ready to start hosting, and I'm gonna have a karaoke night on Thursday night. Wonderful spot called the Public Lounge. I have one. I'm gonna celebrate my birthday in April. I got a lot of great stuff going on. I'm excited. Life is good.
Now you say people didn't know how old you were, and when I start to age, I want to look gracefully. I want to look cute. You know what I'm saying? So how do you stay looking young and beautiful and things like that at your age?
Okay, you know what? I don't know how deep I can go in this interview, but I just have a couple basic rules that I follow. I treat people how I want to be treated. I drink good liquor. I don't drink rot gut liquor. I don't do street drugs, and I don't know if I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say the word. I'm not a hoe, so I don't bat around. So I'm taking care of my body, and my body is taking care of me. You know what I'm saying? That's just pretty much it.
Hold on. So you think when you like a hoe, you get like older, like?
Hell yeah. These young girls, I ain't lying. Like you got some young chicks that look old, and I ain't bashing nobody in what they do. But you know what I'm saying? If you let your body be abused and used and tossed around and flipped up and smacked around, hell yeah, you're gonna age before your time. Shit's all stretched out and blew out like it ain't supposed to be.
That's funny.
Want to get tight right, you know what I'm saying? And so you gotta just have that self-worth about yourself. People, like I said, I love the misconceptions about me. It's funny. A lot of times I used to kind of clap back on Instagram, but now I just kind of block it to keep it moving. Because if people only knew and could look into my life for real and know who Angie is, or even Angela versus just Angie, they'd be surprised. I'm just regular smegular, you know what I mean? I just go about life. I love to travel. That's my first love. It's always been. So I travel a lot, and now the cool part is I get paid to travel. So that's awesome.
What do people usually you say people have a lot of misconceptions about you. What are some of the misconceptions that are like the most popular?
Probably that, get questions like this, like on Instagram. Say if I post a particular booty tooching pictures, I call it a pic that's, showing off my assets. Do you cook? Can you do this? Can you do this? What other skill set do you have other than a big ass? And I'm like, first of all, like my IQ is off the charts. Like I'm beyond intelligent, and that's not to toot my own horn, but beep, damn it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm very highly intelligent. Like I said, I have several businesses. I've been blessed though my whole life, from a child up until now. I've had some misfortunes in life too. I made some bad choices and decisions early on, which led me to be in a place I didn't want to be for 7 years of my life. And so, but I learned from that. I learned a lesson, and I don't like sometimes that people have the misconception that either I'm lonely, single, desperate, you know what I mean, that I want to be FUCK'd, like, come on now, some of the things that are said to me, but I have to look at it like this. You got to take the good with the bad.
Yeah.
And a lot of great things have come out of my social media stardom, so to speak. So the positive parts, I welcome that with open arms. So then the negative parts, I got to say, you know what? I got to let people live and believe what they want to believe. But it's just funny to me. Some of it is hilarious.
See, it's funny you bring up people talking about you, like, are you single, desperate, whatever, because, like, I think I'm a good journalist. I do my research. So I Googled your name, and I went, like, 8 pages, like, just to see, like, what people are saying. And it was a lot of people, like, asking, like, who is she? Like what does she do? And then I forget what the website was, but it was, like, this one big thread where they were, like, trying to figure out, like, does she, like, have, like, porn out or things like that. So that was a popular question I've seen. So I don't know if that's ever been answered. So like, is that a thing that you like? If a company ever came to you with like a good amount of money for that, is that something you would be interested in or no?
Definitely not. Companies have approached me with that. No, to answer the question, there is no pornographic movies, tapes, videos of me out. No, I don't do porn. I do have an OnlyFans page, and I do have racier content content on that page that is not available on Instagram.
Mm.
However, I don't have any porn. I'm very open about my adult page on OnlyFans. It's a way for me to, for lack of a better word, capitalize on my popularity and what some people are asking me and what they'll pay to see. And so I get to be the judge of that. I get to make a decision of what I'm comfortable with and what I'm not comfortable with. And I definitely wouldn't be comfortable with porn because that goes back to my original, how do I stay looking so young? I've never been a hoe. I've never got it around. And that's not to say anybody in the porn industry is a hoe. Let me throw that disclaimer out there. However, you do have to have random sexual encounters with individuals, and that's something that I've just never done. That's just something I've never been into. And I'm not bougie or prudish or too proud to say that. I've never slept around like that. That's just never been my thing. I've always valued my body, myself. I've just always done that. And so I'm good with people thinking that. It's funny to me. Some of it is downright funny. The fake pages are, oh my gosh. At last count, there was about 15 fake pages of me. These individuals, I don't know if it's man, woman, cat, dog, whatever, they steal my pictures. They make a name close to mine. They might add an extra E. They might put an underscore. They may do some things like that. And then they'll put, little things like $2 webcam shows. One of them just got shut down last night on Instagram, as a matter of fact, that said they had live news and dildo videos. And I'm like, what?
See, but that's how you know you popping. That's how you know you popping up, because like I don't know, like I'm such a nobody. I be like looking every day like somebody made a fake page about me and it'll be nobody. So I'm thinking about creating my own fake page and trying to be my own fake page, because
it's more of a drag than anything, because a lot of my followers and the people who support me, they'll DM me and they'll say, hey, is this you? Or because what the fake pages do, specifically this one particular one, and they have made several different pages. Every time they get shut down, like they just got shut down last night, so I know another one is coming. I know another one is coming, because that's what they do. I just feel like you got to be a real desperate, low self-esteem, needy type of person to pretend to be somebody else. Yeah. I mean, on conversations and pretend to be somebody else. It's not that serious. It's nobody else in the world that I want to be other than me. That's why I'm just Angie. I'm not trying to be nothing or nobody that I'm not. I'm comfortable with being just Angie. And so for someone to take my pictures, I mean, I've had pictures of my children stolen on the fake pages to make them seem more authentic. It's just ridiculous. But again, that's part of taking the bad with the good. And I welcome the good, and the bad can only do one thing, and that just makes me stronger.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Well, you talk about your stardom as an Instagram personality. So I'm curious, do you get noticed like in the street?
Oh my gosh, yes, it's pretty cool. Where'd I go? Always at the airport. Other night, my sis went out. Shout out to my sis, Tut Woods, Miss Tawanja Woods. Shout out to her, and I got to shout out my niece Evelyn Mayon, because if I don't, she'll have a fit. But when I went out with both of them 2 different times on different occasions, yes, was recognized at the airport, in the club, wherever. I take pictures, I give hugs. I'm very personable. I'm a cool person. I really, really am. So once again, for the most part, 99% received positively. We always got the 1%, and I always think it's the same person, to be honest, because it's always a troll page. It's always a page with 0 followers, following 0, and they're the ones that say the worst stuff to me on my page. And I'm just like, come on, wherever you are, you punk ass. Why you hide behind a fake page? Why you gotta do all that? And then my sister told me, you know what? You just gotta just block and delete, take it in the stride. So, yeah, but I'm recognized, and it's pretty cool. Like I said, I don't see myself as being no star or no celebrity. I'm just Angie, like I said, no matter where this journey takes me, which I am strongly believing, and I have it under good authority, that some major things are about to pop off for me in 2019. And so I'm just thankful, I'm grateful, and stay tuned, because you're getting ready to see
Okay. And I was curious because you do have a lot of followers. What are like the pros and the cons of being like an Instagram personality?
The pros are the opportunities it's provided me to do influencer work for some pretty fabulous companies, from some leading companies and sponsorships and those sort of things. So the pros is definitely it adds to my overall net worth. You
Mm.
know what I mean? That's the bottom line. I mean, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm not doing certain things for the money, because
Yeah.
that's the bottom line. I mean, people that say, "Oh, money ain't everything," you're right, it's not, but it sure damn help a lot. Try
Mm.
being broke. I take having money in the bank any day.
Yeah.
So that's the positives. It's also allowed me to meet some really great people. I've met a lot of great people and made some positive connections along the way.
Mm.
The negative would probably be, like I said, just sometimes wanting to express myself in ways that's sometimes not even necessary. Want to just say, "Hey, that's not me," or "You got it all wrong in this," but you can't sit trying to explain your life and your whole situation and everything you're doing to people, all the time. So it's kind of like people are going to believe what they want to believe, and so I would think that's the most negative thing about it. Just having people sometimes attack you
Mm.
and who don't know you.
Okay. And
Yeah.
something I was gonna wrap back around to, because you brought up the OnlyFans thing. I seen like I've been like following your page or whatnot. I was gonna like, what exactly is like the OnlyFans account, because I see like certain women on Instagram have them, but I'm really not for sure like what exactly
Women
is it
have
for?
them, men have them, musicians have them, some cooks and chefs have them. Basically, it is a platform, it is a website where you can take content, whatever content you deem that you want to make available for sale. It's a subscription based
Mm.
where a person subscribes to follow your feed. So it's kind of like Instagram in the fact that you post pictures on your main page, or again, I know some musical artists that have some musicians that have an OnlyFans page. So they post videos of them playing their music.
Yeah.
They post things like that. So then a person then comes on there, they pay, they view your private content. You can go in a private chat area as well and have additional content that's left that they have to pay to unlock that content.
Mm. And
So there's some chefs. I went on there one time. I bought. It's a guy that has a recipes on there for good recipes too for $5 a pop.
mm.
So they're locked. They're locked. You pay the $5. Some of them are $10, and you pay them and you get recipe. The
Yeah.
recipe is sent to you once you unlock the content. So it's a platform that can be used by anyone. It's not necessarily anything that's X-rated or graphic. Of course, it can be used for that purpose. You can use it, like I said, for anything you feel that a person, your fan base will pay to see.
No, and I was gonna ask, like, for your fan base, what can they expect if they haven't bought it yet? Like what is on yours?
Well, like I said, my page has more explicit pics that are not going to be shown on Instagram.
Okay.
It's nothing too tawdry, on the main page. So it's like something, like I said, a little more risque, things that would get me probably not even banned on Instagram, because I see a lot of stuff on Instagram. So it's just a little more. Some people get mad. Some people get mad on my page, honestly, and say I'm not showing enough. And then I have other people, the majority, that say, "Oh, I love your page. You know what I mean? I think you're beautiful. I think you're nice. I want to get to know you better. You know what I mean?" And it's a place where I can take the time then also and chat with individuals, because I feel like my subscription is $20. You pay $20 to subscribe to my page. Now I can sit and DM with you, so to speak, back and forth. Because you're supporting me, so you're showing that you really are a fan. You pay $20. So now versus you coming in my DM and getting in that filtered box where I'll never see you, now at least you're right in front of me, and I can say, "Hey, boo, hey," on a more personal level.
Man, I wish I had people paying $20 for me, man. That's crazy, man. I'm trying to get to the point where I could charge a nigga. If you want to talk to me, you got $15, man. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. I'm definitely trying. Is that crazy to you that people are willing to pay money to talk to you? Would you ever envision that people would be paying $20 to talk to you or see personal pictures of you?
No, I wouldn't have. But at the same time, I've always had a certain je ne sais quoi about myself. And so that's not an arrogant, boastful sort of thing. It just is what it is. And so people have been drawn to me. So you have a magnetic personality where people just want to be around you. People are drawn to you. And see, my popularity. Let me put this little added bonus in here and say, when my page blew up, it blew up from bathroom selfies, triple mirror selfies. I would take just selfies in my bathroom mirror, throwing up the peace sign. That's one of my favorite things to do, and say deuces. And I would do that, and I would do a 3-picture, thing, and I post it on Instagram, and people follow me. People did. I go out to the mall, or I go to Walmart, I go to Kroger's, and I just say, hey, boo, hey, it's your girl, just Angie, making moves in these A-South streets. And I say what I'm doing for the day, and that's how my popularity grew. So the cool part is, it wasn't about TNA with me. They didn't follow me to see my ass, or because they thought they might get a shot of my titty. Excuse me, but I'm just keeping it 100. That's not how my popularity grew. Now, the fan base that I have growing garner, I'm definitely going to say that the more pictures that's more sexually charged in nature has attributed to the following, but that's not how it started. I had over 190,000 followers from just triple mirror selfies. When I hit 200,000, when I began to do the more, graphic stuff on Instagram, which I wouldn't even call it graphic compared to what's out there. I just kind of stay in my lane, you know what I mean? And I just play the hand that I'm dealt, and I just move from there. But definitely.
So basically,
because a lot of them were disappointed. I want to say that too. A lot of people that was following me was like, "Hey, what's going on? Like, you changing? I might have, like, if I had on a shirt, I could show you, like, before a zip-up shirt, I might have had it zipped up to right here. Now I might zip it down to right here." And they like, damn. But it's kind of like, with me, I did a great job in raising my children. They're all grown. I don't owe anything to anybody in this world other than myself, to be true and 100% organic and authentic with myself. And I resisted the OnlyFans for a long time. I really did. But it was a very personal reason why I started it, in regards to the money that it would generate. And that's just really something I won't go into details here about, but I spoke with you earlier about my father and him having just being released from the hospital, and that had a great deal to do with my choice on doing that. And so nobody to me can dictate how I take care of my family or what manner I use to take care of my family. The one thing I know to be true, though, is what I'm doing. I wake up every single morning. I look myself in the mirror and know that I have not done anything that I have to be ashamed of. There is no, as we discussed earlier, no porn. So you will not see me, giving blowjobs, having cum in my face, and that. And like I said, I'm not knocking anybody and what they do, but I know my level of comfortability and what I'm comfortable with and what I'm not going to do. And it's just certain things I'm not going to do. You know what I mean? No matter what the dollar amount is.
Is there anything else, like, for people who may be, like, interested to pay you? Is there anything else that you're not willing to do, like things that just completely off the table?
I mean, I'm not having any type of sexual relations for money. I'm not having any type of those sort of things. I'm approached with that all the time. And a lot of times when they do that, I'll just throw out an outrageous number. I'll just throw out an outrageous number just to F with them back, because instead of me getting mad, I just kind of just take it in stride. Like I said, it comes with the part of the bad, but it's cool. People can think what they want, and you know what? It's a little saying that goes, the answer is always going to be no if you don't ask. So I ain't even knocking them for shooting their shot and asking me questions. I just want to know how anybody think they could personally say to me, hey, I want to FUCK you. And I'd be like, oh, okay. Come on, boo. Like, where and what, on what planet, in what country, in what time zone does that make sense? Like,
no, it's funny because you gonna throw out like a crazy number, like $50,000. Nigga be like, all right, I got it. And then
no, my numbers be more like millions.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So, it is what it is, though. It's cool. Like I said, I take the good with the bad. The one thing I'm going to do is always be, true to myself. And I'm not going to ever do anything that I'm uncomfortable with, period.
It's
And that's,
crazy. It's crazy people try you like that because like if I just go through your Instagram, like even though I guess you could count them as like risque pictures and things, like you look like like a church girl, like you look like a nice girl.
that's the one thing, if you notice on my Instagram bio, it ends by saying lover of God, because nobody's going to tell me what my relationship is with my higher power and how I feel, regardless as to what pic you may have seen of me, what pic you have purchased from me, or whatever. You're not going to tell me what my relationship is. I do have in the church. I was raised in the church. I do know who God is, who I choose to call my Lord and Savior. I'm not sitting on here and trying to get super religious or trying to convert anybody. I know who I call, as I said, my higher power. And so, at the end of the day, I am a very innocent person in certain regards, for the most part.
That's funny. Anything else you have to say before we get out of here?
Well, I just want to say thank you, first of all, for just taking interest and wanting to talk to just Angie and understand and learn more about me. I got lots of things going on. I got a couple of trips going on, if I can shout out that. I got a urban ski weekend is coming up over in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. That is going to be from February the 1st through the 3rd. That Super Bowl weekend. And our slogan with that is, to ski is what? I can't remember how it goes. To party is mandatory. To ski is optional. Yeah, to ski is optional. To party is mandatory. But they can go to www.findangie.com. You can see the whole list of the schedule of everything that's going to go on in Gatlinburg. Then I mentioned earlier, every Thursday night starting in January, I am with a karaoke night right here in Houston at the Post Lounge over on Westheimer. In April, I got a Taurus and Aries birthday bash cruise coming up, a grown and sexy cruise. So they can DM me or email me for more information about that. I am going to be releasing a book really soon. It's going to be an autobiography about my life, because my life is, like I said, it's very intriguing even to me when I start to think about certain things that happened to me in my life, the places I've been, the things I've witnessed, the things I've done. And so it's going to be a very honest book in regards to the bad choices I made and the consequences of those choices. I want to mentor to anybody that I can mentor to, and just say that, once again, going back to my roots and saying God is no respecter of persons. So if he can bless me the way that he has and that he does daily, he can bless you and them too, meaning that I've been in some dark places after doing some really not so nice things in my younger days, and it all just turned around for me. I'm truly living my best life. So I probably would want people to know that the style they see is real. It's nothing fake about it. I'm a genuinely happy person. I do get mad though. Don't get me wrong. Anybody that's been on my live, they know I will snap off, because you talk to me crazy, I have a tendency to just get right back with you. Because like I said, I'm not no little kid out here in the streets. I'm a whole woman, and so, as they say, put some respect on my name, regardless as to what you think, and I give you that same respect back. But all in all, like I said, I'm a fun lover person. I love people. I love life, and I'm just looking forward to everything that 2019 has to bring.
Well, I want to say that I thank you for this. I think you should be. 9 times out of 10, you are my last interview of 2018. So I'm glad. I'm glad to close it out with you. And until next time, I say what I mean. I mean what I say. Haters gonna hate. Players gonna play. Holla at your boy.